Alright, everybody. I think we're good being live and all that. Welcome to, for the first time in a while, not the thumbnail. We are back on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that is because the 7-star raids are starting up again, and they are finally doing Hydreigon. And if I check the connect to internet, we should be good to go. For a second there, I wasn't moving on screen, and I thought, oh no, my router is dead again. Then I realized that my character just wasn't moving on screen. There it is, face a mighty Hydreigon. He's a poison man's. And, oh, I can't bring this. Why did I give Assault Vest to this closet, sir? Why do I have all these? Pokemon receiving. Oh well. Man, it has been a hot sec. Let's put you. I traded you for somebody. Who did I trade you for? There's no shot you were just in water. Thought this is Emerald. Who did I? What? That's what happens if you're away from the game for too long. You forget everything that you think that you know. Why do you have closets here? And who is supposed to be in Closet's spot? Surely not this empty spot here in water was Closet's spot. I don't think so. Then who's the shiny that's supposed to go in that spot? Where I should have a team of 5 shinies, but I currently did not. What were you doing last time? Other than beat me take my Pokemon. Oh, Iron Valiant raids. And we're using Bluff for that, and we're using you for the Roaring Moon, right? That doesn't really solve the problem. Unless... Is Azumarill actually the imposter? Yeah, I think... Yeah, Azumarill's the imposter. It really should go in that box now, though. I'm all heckin' confused. I mean, it's not like I have a better place to put this Azumarill now that I've trained it up for doing raids. I have to take the Loyal 3 out of this box. But then where is the 6th shiny? Where did I put it? It's not one of these. No. I'm so confused. Oh well, let's... I can head on over to a Hydreigon raid because I've done enough mindless babbling. I've confused all my buttons. See, this is the thing about playing different Pokemon games with different button schemes, is that they're just not consistent, so you never know which one is which. And thankfully this Poison Tera Hydreigon is going to make things easier to find out where the Poison Tera is. Since the ghost was also right nearby. Alright, Poison Tera Hydreigon, I feel like is going to be rocking Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, Heat Wave, and then maybe Terra Blast. I don't think Hydreigon gets an actual poison move. I could be wrong, though. But I don't think it does. I think it's going to have Terra Blast. And I'm not sure what its attack stat is at, but I feel like it might be kind of threatening with Terra Blast. Levitate makes it hard to hit with ground, because we'll need a Mold Breaker if we want to hit it with ground. And Psychic is not great because of Hydreigon's Dark typing. So I'm really not entirely sure what the best option is here. We could just go Bluff, and then since we're neutral to all of the damage... And what does What else does Bluff have? Oops. I feel like Bluff has a screen right now that we can take off. Yeah, let's remember Mud Slap. And I'm okay with that, at least for a test run through. I hope it doesn't have Nasty Plot. We'll see. I'm online, right? Yes. Well, give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Learn from our mistakes. There's also the Legends of the A Direct, or mini trailer today, where they showcase the Mega Dimension DLC. Looks pretty neat, honestly. I am a bit mixed about it being so soon, though, because originally they were like, it'll be before February 28th, and we're like, okay, so sometime next year, probably. Coming out December 10th. That's a bit of a jump. And, like, it's a little bit disappointing that post-game kind of has to be related to just DLC now. But then I think back on it, and I'm like, we had to buy an entire game just to get post-game in some games sometimes, you know? Like, Pokemon Black and White are kind of limited in post-game, and then Pokemon Black and White 2 expands on that a lot, but at least gave you, like, a whole real game, and then Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. A little bit more, but like kind of felt more like a $10 or $20 DLC than like a full game. And now we're at the point where we get like kind of full games worth of content drops just for a little bit more on the extra price. Which compared to trying to buy a whole game if they're not really interested in doing like what they did for Black and White 2. Like that's an okay middle ground. So I'll probably get the DLC pretty quick. Alright, let's save 9 seconds and let's just try this Hydreigon raid to see what it looks like. Oh, I also could have ditched Chilling Water. I realized. I don't know what I would have ditched it for. Alright, what does it start with? Nothing? No, something. It starts with something. The Snarl will stick with us, which is a little annoying. If it doesn't do enough damage to me, I can definitely see getting Covert Cloak. But let's make it happen. Oh, it has Earth Power. Okay. It's still not a lot, but with the Assault Vest, that'll do more. I have Assault Vest on right now, so that'll do more than enough to kill me in 2 hits. So probably not Heat Wave, probably Earth Power. Alright, does this give me enough health to go bar for a bit? Not really. Did get paralyzed though by the Dunsparce. Earth Power special defense drops can happen. Yikes. It's gonna hurt me. I kind of just want to get it down and then respawn with my Tera. Especially since they'll get rid of my special attack drop and special defense drops. That should only happen about 10% of the time. Okay, remove negative effects from the soul. It'll just kill me. Critical hit seems to be doing a little bit too much, but alright. And it does nasty fly in the middle. Okay, that's a little bit troublesome. Not unstoppable, just a little bit troublesome. Yeah, that's really annoying. So Dragon, Dark, Ground, and Poison Tera Blast as soon as we... No, don't Tera, that would be a waste. Dragon... I mean, it's just a Steel Flying type is only neutral to Dark and resist everything else, but how does a Steel Flying type hit a Poison type back? The answer is it doesn't. Stored power is a thing. I don't know how you get past it with... I guess Hydreigon hasn't cleared my stats yet. What sort of Powermon do you use in this scenario, though? That's a Psychic type. Like, Malamar is neutral to the Dark, but it doesn't have much to stay alive in the face of the special defense. Malamar's really better for dealing with special threats. Unless you can skill swap the Contrary quickly. If you were Steel Grass, you'd be in a good spot here, but we don't have one of those because Pharaoh Seed is off duty. Why isn't that KOing me now, even though it's +2? At +2, that should not be KOing me. Based on... Oh, no, it should be KOing me because of the, defense cheer the AI goes for. Yeah, that's a lot. Steel type of Levitate, aka Bronzong, still gets bodied by Dark Pulse. Go ahead and die so that we can do something else. Oh, Corviknight does have mirror armor, though, to reflect the Snarl special attack drop back at Hydreigon. How does 4 Corviknights beat this Hydreigon fast enough, though? Like, is the answer just to build up Hone Claws and then Power Trip it to death? Or Iron Defenses and Power Trip it to death, and then when it snarls on turn 1, it just can't deal any damage to you? Can't really use other poison types to bulk it out either with the ground, and there's no poison flying except for Crobat, who is also off duty in this game. Blissey is a great healer here. I think he'll stand by as a support. You're cooked. The monkey doesn't have a way over the special attack boost. The Clefable ignores it. How well it takes the Tera Flying Tera Blast, though? Or the Tera Poison Tera Blast? I'm not really sure about. I think getting hit by the Earth Power is... It's not ideal, because it'll just Spadef drop you over time. Huh. I wonder if Excadrill, it is frail, but it can at least hit with Mold Breaker Earthquakes and Sword Stance, and doesn't care about the small special attack drop. It does care once the Nasty Plot goes off, though, because it doesn't really have a great way to play defensively, except for maybe, like, Skitter Smack. Steel types that don't get owned by ground. Steel Bug. This is not a Sizzler moment, I don't think. Spadef. Yeah, that's an important stat. You gotta have high Spadef. Because Hydreigon has high Spatek. So a high Spadef mod would also be good. Psychic types that don't die to dark are Psychic Fighting. Medicham is a Pokemon. I'm not saying it's great here, but it is a Pokemon. Psychic Barrier resists the dark, but then it's weak to the poison that we're assuming it has the Tera Blast for. And Psychic Poison resists the poison, but then it's weak to dark, which is the initial problem. Got heckin' 2 shiny? Why do I have 2 of these? Oh. I don't know. You trained up? No, I don't have a trained up Tinkaton. Oh, this Florges is pretty high level. Just don't know what it would really do back. Unless Florges is a stored power mon. I don't think Florges has... It probably has Calm Mind. But would Florges... And even then, if I was in a special attacking position... Let me look at Florges for just a sec. Let me see what Florges can bring it to the table. I've always thought of Florges as more of a failed support. Yeah, Flower Veil and Symbiosis aren't super useful. It's got that Spadef, though. Yeah, Psychic, Calm Mind. Are we Stored Power? Doesn't seem like we are. We have so few moves on floor, just holy smokes. Oh, this is Legend ZA. Okay, that makes way more sense. Oh, it is a Stored Power Mon. Okay, let's run the thought experiment of Stored Power Florges. Florges gets special attack and special defense from Calm Mind. And it gets Pollen Puff to help out its friends. Oh, Misty Terrain. To weaken Dragon on other dragons? Maybe a dragon that can Misty Terrain. Or has Misty Terrain. Or gets Misty Terrain. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. How else do we get stat buffs on Florges? We click Metronome. That's what we do. No. You get speed from Trailblaze, but that's definitely not advised. And Copycat. We have all our own healing in the world, and Synthesis Wish and another one. Oh, Rest. Rest. I'm just not crazy about the abilities. Oh, let's think about other ideas for a bit. We were like just straight poison. Yeah, levitate Pokemon poison, or poison Pokemon with levitate, rather. Clodsire is kind of interesting. Clodsire is more of a def tank. I do have a built one for that Pikachu raid. Oh no, Clodsire is more of a Spadef tank. It just has a lot of HP. Unaware, even? But we can't hit it with ground because levitate. We would need Mold Breaker or a Smackdown. Does Clodsire have the Smackdown? Does the Smackdown work on... Clodzire's 9 Legend CA. Thank you very much, Pokemon Database. I was wondering. Rock. Any rock. We have Rock Tomb, Sandstorm, Rock Slide, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Agent Power. Does not seem like we have the Smackdown on the Clodsire, which is rather unfortunate. They have built a pretty tough one here. I almost wonder if it's worth... Let's look at just the stored power mons. Do myself a favor. Who would be good here? Cliff Fairy? No, weak to poison. A Rongaroo, weak to dark. Psychic, 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 psychic. Psychic, fairy, fairy. Ninetales? I guess not weak to anything that's mentioned before yet. Also a Lultails. They wouldn't put. They surely wouldn't put Flash Cannon. It's gotta be a poison move in its moveset. Slash Terra Blast. Uh. Psychic, psychic. Lol and Exeggutor getting owned by dragons. Blissey is a sword power mon. I don't plan to use it that way, but it is. This is where Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon come in handy because Eevee has stored power. I don't know, is this just one of those Vaporeon kind of days? Oh, Galarian Articuno has competitive, so when its special attack gets lowered, it'll get raised again. That's a nice little check if we weren't still weak to dark. But you can Calm Mind with Galarian Articuno. I'll just sit in here for a bit while I look at stored power mons and see if anybody else wants to help fight. I can bring Blissey as a tank and set up screens for people who might not have figured out an attacker yet. Oh, if the Dunsparce is getting hit by Dark every turn, which I think Dragon Pulse does more than Dark Pulse, but if it was getting hit by Dark Pulse every turn, that would give it Rattled boost, and then you could store power with the Dunsparce. Mad Channel, of course, here. Maggie's, you're in the air, but, like, not really. Well, you're in the air, but you're still weak to dark, so not a thing I want to try. Spiritomb is a stored power mon, which... Okay. I don't really know what to do with this information, but sure. Oh, Gallade. Oh, Gallade. Gallade is so good here. As long as you can take the special attacks, you can critical hit Psycho Cut and stuff. Sharpness. Yeah, I kind of want a Gallade. I don't know how you get over this special attack boost. Maybe just with light screen good setting practices. But Gallade is really nice here. Of course, down to Florges. Down to Malamar. Alright, I'm gonna cancel. What if it was... Marina, who's special bulky. And does have psychic moves. Not things to use them really well, but it does have them. Oh, heckin' Screamtail. You got a lot of things for stored power. Leave that on just in case anybody joins. Magirna, the god of death, does get hit by earth power, but if you step boost up fast enough, you still get snarled probably, and you're probably not clear amulet or cover click or anything, or maybe you are, but oh, Terapagos. Yeah, what if I... Oh, we have a person. What if we just ignored the fact that we need poison to hit this, or ground or psychic to hit this super effectively, and we just use the fact that we need terrestrialization to hit this super effectively? Because Terapagos is a little fella. Activates terrestrial form, decent spadef. Activates big stellar form, gets boosted in special attack and HP. Huh. Maybe I want to trick out my Terapagos. Because can't bring other Contrary Mons, because they're kind of like all weak to poison. I can, what's it? Lurantis is weak to poison. Superior is weak to poison. Enamorous is weak to poison. Spin that in the game. I'm not into the game. It would be our best bet for a Contrary Mon. Alright, we'll give it a shot with this Indeedee. I don't know what the Indeedee is cooking, but hopefully it's something that I'm not... I guess, like, Psychic Seed is not so bad once you set up the Psychic Terrain. I just don't see this Indeedee having much of an offensive impact. Alright, who else did we get? Normally I would love our two allies if they were helping us fight a physical attacker. Thank you for dropping each special attack individually game. Okay, and Indeedee died instantaneously. So, yeah, even though I feel like it could be level 100, it probably is not trained to live an attack from the Hydreigon. Man, I'm too heckin' sleepy to figure this out. I need to... Did I even get to Mud Slap? I don't think I did. Mud Slap again. Well, it would clear the effect anyways, so it doesn't matter if I got to Mud Slap or not. Ow. Critical hit me, that's clean. And it's still levitate. Why am I stupid? It hurts being this stupid sometimes. Blasted levitate. If we just had like a ground type, should be just neutral to everything. And then what? A ground dark type? A ground dark type. A ground dark type. What about a ground dark type? What about a ground dark type? What about a ground dark type? Oh, also Earthworm. Even though it probably takes a lot of special damage from Dark Pulse. What about Ground Dark type? With Smackdown and Smackdown, what's it called? Skitter Smack. Crocodile, crocodile, crocodile. Could you help me out here? Does have Smackdown. We get crit, procs my anger point, but that's not super practical. You. I only got one Smackdown, but now it's time to use it. We probably learn Earthquake naturally, right? Yeah. What else can we remember? Certainly not. Does Torment work on Tera Shield? I don't think it does. That'd be something, though. Let's do... I hate to get rid of Power Trip, because Power Trip is it an egg move? No, it's not. Okay. Let's... We have... Bone Claws. Because I don't think we have Swords Dance. Do that. And then... Do I have to get Skitter Smack through... Oh, Snarl. That's the thing. Let's change Hell Item. And we're gonna give you Shell Bell, I think. Maybe lefties though? Maybe. Shell Bell or lefties? Who's first in favorites? Lefties is. Let's let you hold on to this for now. And with a good support, I think this Crocodile could do it. We'll see if I get that support though. Please don't tell me I'm losing frames. Tells me I was maybe losing some frames. I think that was due to lag because I had the computer down for a bit or overheated. So they might have experienced a little bit of lag. Alright, I'm gonna put my head on my pillow and try not to fall asleep. Wish me luck. Ooh, is that Coaching Riolu? It still might be kind of weak, but we'll see. Again, the Indeedee, I feel like is getting a kind of one-shot. Oh, Ditto. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Considering you'll probably just get blasted by dragon moves. Not a huge fan of the Ditto. Maybe if we were fighting like a fire type or a grass type, I could see it, but... We'll see. Oh, Tyranitar with the sand boost. That's nice. Especially since I'm ground, so I won't be getting damaged by it. Tyranitar with something or other probably does pretty well here. Alright, well, 2 out of the 4 people blocked in, and I don't think we have a great chance, but we'll see. And his pillow's so comfy. You ready to go yet? Person with Indeedee, can you Maybe ever pick something else. Like, you know, he's gonna get bodied by Hydreigon, but we'll see. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Yep, transforms. Oh, there's a Monkey Dory with us now. That's a psychic type still. Critical with the Monkey Dory, which is not ideal. Critical hit me, that would have been ideal. I could have gotten an anger point off. Let's smell for the group first, but also for me to take less damage. How much does this do? Okay, not too much. Here's Monkey Dory. At least I get some HP back out of it. And remove negative effects from itself, so now will probably kill me. Is Smackdown removable effect? Okay, it's Kinetic Supply now, so now it'll probably kill everybody. It's also faster than me. I want it to not be faster than me. I don't know what speed this Hydreigon is at, but I want it to not be faster than me. But at this point, I'm just kind of checked out, but I wasn't really paying attention to what anybody else was doing. What's that Tyranitar doing? Oh, the Tyranitar smacked down. Nice. This one was cut from the get-go. Hey, Huon. Alright, after laying my head down for a bit, I actually feel a lot better. I think Crocodile's fine. I think you really need other people for this one who know what they're doing, and we did not have that last time. Maybe with the Tyranitar we did, but the Monkey Dory and the Ditto were not helping. Oh, well, I'll let this one tick down, and I'll put my head on the pillow again, and maybe I'll feel double as fine once I get my head on the pillow again. Just a little rest, mini rest. Oh, hey, look, we have 3 people. One of them is maybe coaching, aka Dominic. How you doing? Who is Sly Bellyful? How you doing? I'm doing a little bit sleepy. Oh, we also have Hoopa Unbound. That's... You know, I'm not crazy about that, but it's a little bit better than the Indeedee and Monkey Dory. So I took some cold medicine before the live stream, and its sleepiness effect is kicking in. So I'm trying to sleep in between the Tera raid being up slightly, just a little bit. So if I don't react to anything immediately, that's why. I almost wonder if I should go Blissey. It's too late now. Let's lock it in and we'll give it a shot. Is this Riolu secretly a goat, or is it a Pokemon that was not gotten rid of fast enough for the person choosing? Only time will tell. Alright, I'll be awake for a bit. Snarl instantly killed the Riolu. That's pretty bad. I should still make my Crocodile a Crocodile that can outspeed the Hydreigon. They're coaching. Oh, I crit it, of course. And remove negative effects. Okay, Riolu user, you obviously brought Riolu, which is not intended, like, that's already a throw. But if you bring a Pokemon that is really bad in Tera raids, don't bother moving, because you're just gonna die. And if you die, that takes time off the timer for people who actually have Pokemon that can maybe beat the Tera raid. So just for future reference, don't bother using any moves. Well, I'm hanging coach, but so is this attempt is already dead in the water, so let's just keep going. I also need to see what this Hydreigon's speed would be, so that I can outspeed by 1 would be great. Okay, that was pretty bad, but probably because the real person picked a Riolu that dies in 1 Snarl. And also the Hoopa Unbound user, I don't think they knew what they were doing. Alright, just a moment. See, if I caught the Hydreigon by now, I would know how fast it needs to outspeed it. Or, actually... Do I have a level 100 Hydreigon that would have no speed investment? not one that has no speed investment. This is a positive speed nature. That's pretty fast. That's boosted by 10% though? Oh, and max speed. Okay. Let's just look up on Pokemon Showdown what the Hydreigon's speed would be. Just a second. And then we're going to try and speed creep this Hydreigon with Crocodile. It's just OU. No, not Crocodile. I need Hydreigon. Hydreigon. Base level 100 speed is 232. So I need 13 more speed points on Crocodile. Which means taking off. Do the math. The math. This is 40. Too sleepy to do math. Take off 13 speed point. 13 times 4. That's. Yeah, 52. Let's take 52 speed points. Or 52 HP. Which would be 60 HP, because berries. Is live stream still good? What is happening? Okay. That was weird. I don't know why that happened twice. You're still good on... Oh, it tells me I have 0 drop frames, which is incorrect. I should have had some drop frames a while ago. What the heck? That was weird. Oh, well, I'll go back to sleep. I'll see you in... Actually, oh, we got people kind of quickly. Oh, it's a Donovan! That's what I named myself in Legends of ZA. A real-life Donovan. Wow. I think we've got to support Chansey. Hopefully support Chansey. Oh, Hisuyu is also, it is weak to the ground, but it's his def tank, maybe. Alright, well, I'm not gonna get any time to... Well, no, don't cancel. Whoops, that was almost bad. I'm not gonna get any time to sleep. Alright, PowerPoint presentation right now, are we? No, this is not right. Okay. I gotta be awake. Stay awake. Stop. I actually checked to see if speed. I just kind of assumed it would be. Yes. Yes, I love EVs when they work. Oh, here we go. We're cooking with gas now. Wait, did that crit me? No, it didn't. It would have done way less. More. The other guy. Oh, it was crouching. Kubernetes Snarls makes Tera Blast physical. True. However, I guess only the Chansey doesn't benefit from that, so I should be careful for it. Yeah, this is nothing. Let's throw it the Smackdown. It'll wipe its stuff in a bit. I don't know if it wipes the being smacked down though. I would assume it doesn't. Oh, and the coaching really helps the Chansey because of the Tera Blast. Alright, did that wipe the Smackdown? It did not. That's cool. Let's just start dealing damage to the Tera Shield, I think, if I've got all these attack buffs from the coaching. It's definitely a special wall. Oh, 1000%. Ain't nothing in the game like a good Chansey. Except for Blissey, but, you know, same family. Doesn't count. Alright, so play just that the Goodra and the Chansey are just gonna heal me for forever, and I'm gonna keep trying to break their Tera Shield. Oh, Helping Hand is nice. Oh, losing Chansey there is a little bit unfortunate. I think the Snarls caused the Tera Blast to become physical and maybe crit the Chansey. At least we're dealing damage. If I was gonna have this A tier healing though, I wish I was like, ow. I wish I was like, soft sand or something. Oh, Goodra for Tearful Look, which makes me think that... I don't know why I did that. Are we dead now? Now that it got the special attack boost? Should I have been snarling? Uh-oh. I get off the snarl before it can move. At least I only take a +1 nasty plot here, I think. I'm not really sure what happened there. I thought the Goodra... Or were we just not clicking our life dues? I would need to hear the play-by-play from the Chansey about what happened, because I think what happened is just that the Tera Blast became physical, and then it might have gotten crit through its coaching defense boost, and then Man's collapsed around it. Alright, Super Ultra Mega Crit. Close. Now we gotta wait for everybody's leftovers to proc. Oh, there we go. Well, at least we can find out what happens once we get through the Tera Shield. No, I can't. Gain energy. Sorry, it's the Goodra. I didn't have anything to lower the attack. No, that's fine. You don't need to lower the attack. It's, the snarls from our special attack. With me and the... What is this Pokemon? Scrafty. Me and the Scrafty. They'll lower the special attack just fine. And as long as we don't lower it too many times so that it doesn't become physical, which it might. It depends on how much higher this Hydreigon's special attack is than its attack, because then if it starts attacking the Blissey, or the Chansey, then the Chansey is kind of up a creek without a paddle. So it's a delicate game. But I would say if you're going to bring Goodra, just go for the Life Dew and, like, if I get the Smackdown off and you have Mud Slap, Mud Slaps would be really nice here. Hydreigon has Dragon Dance as one of its extra moves. Ah, I see. I haven't gotten that far yet. It does sound a little bit troublesome for Chansey. Because I think Crocodile, a Coaching Mon, and then 2 healers could do this. I'm just not entirely sure which 2 healers those should be. If it was like... I guess Corviknight would be kind of nice, because it could not take damage from anything, basically. And... like, Power Trip into the Hydreigon and also Rock Smash into it to lower its defense. Oh, am I good? Stream says that I'm lagging, but OBS says that I'm not. OBS has lied to me before. I guess I'm holding everything up. Alright, it seems like we're going all out and risking the 2 Chansey Blissey healer mode with the Scrafty, so we'll see. I guess I really don't want to waste that much time snarling. But I think I also have to trust that the Chansey and Blisseys can take care of themselves. At least that attack drop makes it pretty difficult for the physical attack to hurt for a bit until the Hydreigon clears its stats. Let's go for a Snarl, turn 1. Chansey and Blissey's both unfortunately went for Light Screen. Okay, that Blissey is Calm Mind, so it might be Stored Power. So we might actually have 2 damage units. Also, Chansey, I wouldn't really worry about going for Helping Hand in the early stages, just because we need to stay alive here, and we're not doing any damage without any stat boost yet. Try Earthquaking just to get some health back. Before we enter Tera Shield. Okay. It is lagging, that's unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna go at it with Earthquake for a bit. Oh, that one chance is kind of low. I think we just need damage for as long as we can get it for. I would hate to change the Tera on this Crocodile, but like Tera Ground is kind of nice here. Yeah, there goes Chansey. Oh, why is this Chansey of Echoed Voice? Okay, the game collapsed. I don't know why that happened, and I hate that it did. But there's nothing that I can do to win at this point, I don't think. Other than just keep clicking Earthquake. Fortunately, I lost the group, but that was a crit too. It might be possible that my router is messing with me right now. Which is really not preferred, because the viewers just spiked, and that's like, Okay, I think that Chansey only went for Echoed Voice because we lost the connection. How do I just read the room here, what everyone brought? Because hopefully this Chansey's Eviolite? This is like a full offense, Blissey. And we're gonna get white here, but... I'm still a believer in... the Crocodile strat? Oh, this is on my screen now. Huh. Alright, well, let's try it again. Maybe this time we won't lose connection randomly, even though it seems to be kicking me for some reason. I use a manual cooling. I think that instant lock into Valiant was a mistake, so I'm just... Was it a mistake? I really don't want to waste your time if it was a mistake. Because I feel like Valiant will just get kind of owned. But the Valiant is an idea to click Spirit Break just once in a while. Then I'll take it back. But I feel like the Valiant was a mistaken misinput. Yes, okay. Let's close this lobby then, and we'll try it again. There is a universe where the Hydreigon crits me on the initial snarl, and I think that universe goes crazy. That, I feel like, is the auto-win universe, as long as everything else keeps itself alive. Lugia is multi-scale? I guess I'm willing to try it. I'm a little bit afraid of how much damage it takes outside of the Dark Pulse, but kind of again with the coaching, and you have Life Dew on Lugia. Hello, Blissey, welcome back. It's like this now. Oh, Crocodile dodged it. That's not part of the universe where we get the Anger Punch procced immediately. Is this really just here? Are we kidding ourselves? Something... The Lugia got owned. That's not great. I think the run is dead. Ah! It's gone now. Alright. That fixed it. Snarl once. Lugia has extra sense. What? I just have Psychic. Okay, this Lugia just doesn't know what it's doing. This Lugia isn't even level 100 or holding a held item. Why is it here? What are we doing here? Yeah, everything else is fine. This Lugia just has no clue what its purpose in life is. I don't know. Well, here's a quick tip, but you tend to want to bring Pokemon that are level 100 to these raid battles because they're the hardest things in the game. And also, held items are great. I don't know if your Chansey wasn't holding a held item before, but you need to have those. Those are very important. Because an item called Eviolite makes it so that you have much better defenses and special defenses. Let's just make it kill me faster because... Can't win this one anymore. I'm not entirely sure if this other Blissey is going for Life Dew or not. You know, if the loot... I'm gonna heal cheer just for everybody. Not that I think we can get through it, but we'll see. But generally, if you bring a Pokemon that's going to die in a Tera raid, you should also not do anything. Is the Chansey actually... Is the Blissey going to solve all of our problems in life? And just be an absolute beast? Nah, I got rid of stat changes. Never mind. We're still cooked. And then Dragon Dance. Maybe if I super ultra mega crit the Earthquake, then that'll kill it. Maybe Iron Valiant would have done better in my Chansey at Quick Claw. Ooh, you really don't want to use Quick Claw. Quick Claw is really bad. It's a really bad item. Especially for Tera raids. Because speed really doesn't matter for Tera raids. So going first 1/8 of the time is really not worth it. I would definitely get an Eviolite on your Chansey. You know, I feel like we could have cleared that too if we didn't have that Lugia. That would probably explain why the Chansey was dying so often. Yeah, you're gonna want Life Dew on your Chansey. And Heal Pulse is also good. And obviously you had the Helping Hand. But also being level 100 helps out a lot. Being EV trained and IV trained, if you don't know what those are, I would definitely suggest looking those up. Malamar Contrary helped me a lot. Yeah, Malamar Contrary would be nice here. But I think we can do it with the two healers, the Crocodile and the Scrafty. We just need the fourth healer to not, like, die within the first 4 turns. Heck, I might even just be another healer for that Blissey, since it's a stored power Blissey. Okay, this person without the Hoopa Unbound has... I don't think they have trained Pokemon. I think this one is already doomed. But, let's get my Blissey. And then I can help out the other Blissey and keep the Unbound alive for as long as possible. So let's see what happens. We'll do a little experimentation. You have 2 Malamar, just topsy-turvy the negative stat drop while keeping everyone alive with Blissey? Yeah. That would be nice if we had 2 Malamars. Alright, I'm gonna wait for just a sec to see... for the light screen. Life do once for everybody. I'm gonna heal pulse specifically the Hoopa Unbound. As long as the Hoopa Unbound isn't moving a bunch, then it shouldn't. Hoopa Unbound, please do not risk your health whenever it is so low. I can just heal you all the way back up, and then we don't have any risk, okay? That would really help me if you didn't risk your health like that. Because as long as you don't... Dragon Pulse... Communication error. Nintendo Wi-Fi is being weird today. Or my Wi-Fi is being weird today. If I just lost everybody in the lobby, though, then everybody's just gonna start using random moves. Yeah, nobody can terrestrialize, so we can't get their Tera Shield anymore. Would Pecharunt help? I don't think Pecharunt would be great here because it's more of a defense tank rather than a special defense tank. And it also doesn't offer much to hit Hydreigon's back. Yeah, now that I'm disconnected, all the AIs just move the same time that I move, so they get knocked out. I think this one is a little bit better than the Crocodile, though. Interested to see the Unbound. I think the Unbound person is just using it because it's a mythical Pokemon. It's not that deep. I don't think that person has a lot of knowledge about Tera raids. Alright, I think my Wi-Fi router is kicking me. They're trying to kill me. Because I should not be lagging according to this. I might try unplugging my router and plugging it back in. I don't know how comprehensive what you are hearing right now is. Oh, somebody says Snickerdoodle if you can hear me clearly. I just wanted to kill me so I can move on to the next one faster. I got a Deoxys stored power build that would work. I mean, Deoxys defense is pretty tanky. I'd probably be willing to give it a shot. I think that would be fine. Especially with the right supports. What about Garchomp? I would not use Garchomp for this. It's a dragon that's weak to dragon. If I was going to use a ground type for this, I would try to use just a ground type or a ground that can resist the other typings. But we don't have a ground fairy type, unfortunately, in this game. If you don't have Pokemon trained for this, I would say to grab a Fortress if you have that Pokemon, because it has the move Protect naturally, and also has the ability Sturdy. So what you can do is that you can bring a Fortress, but just put your controller down, and then eventually the game will force you to auto-attack, but you stall out dying for as long as possible. It's pretty helpful. I see 2 Pokemon that want to be alive, so let me bring a healer. And we will give this a shot. Oh, why is Nintendo Internet so terrible today? I don't get it. And now nobody's moving, so I'm by myself. Enough to do that? Help me get some legendaries. I need a Scarlet player. Are you looking for the paradoxes? Because towards the end of the live stream, I can help you out with that. Nintendo Internet just keeps kicking me today. I might try just closing the game and restarting it. Switch it and kill me. Also, the coaching, if we use Malamar in the future, the coaching is asynchronous with the Malamar, because if Malamar, as long as it trades like the contrary and then never dies, it's fine. But then once it gets coaching again with the contrary, if it does die, it'll get an attack and defense decrease. Oh wow, that's bad. Hold on. Okay, now I think I fixed the issue? No, it's still telling me that I'm dropping a ton of frames though. My connection is bad. Somebody type lemon if you can hear me in the chat. This is really strange. I apologize formally, of course, but I don't know why this is happening. Okay, I've tried putting it 20 frames per second to make it maybe load a little bit easier. I'm not sure what else I can do. I don't know what is causing this issue. Oh, whoops. I'm not online anymore. Like, it's one thing if the live stream is bad, but my connection to Nintendo Online was just also terrible. So if you stuck through it, thanks. But I am having an issue that I've never had before. Yeah, I just had the thought to reload my YouTube live page because chat wasn't loading. Okay, now I can see chat. Hello, XSplitzer. Hello, Bex. And thank you, Slybentleyful, for sticking around. I appreciate that. maybe now things are okay-ish. I'm gonna ready up and we'll just do the Tera raid and hopefully it won't toss me out. Good Gardevoir. It's a life D Pokemon that can die a bunch of times. Oh, we're in the Anger Point timeline. Please don't crash. Come on, this is like the best one. Okay, big damage Earthquake. I'm gonna snarl once, just because it's gonna be a lot to Earthquake right now, and I want to get my Stellar Tear activated by taking a little bit less damage. There's the critical hit, which... Yikes. Alright, good damage. Remove negative effects from itself. At least he got that chilling water. I'm just gonna keep Earthquaking, I think. Okay, low battery is fine. That's the most dealable problem I've had with today. Or Snarl. Oh, that's just like nothing. Let's heal cheer for the gang. I'm fighting a trainer with grass Pokemon and my Kyogre has Ice Beam. Well, Ice Beam's a pretty good move. Hydreigon hasn't removed my attack buff yet, right? It did remove my attack buff, okay. Then I think at this point we're just hoping for the Blissey to do sword power things. Oh, the bitrate is really low for the live stream. I do not like that. Why is it just so terrible? So I take it the Blissey did all the damage that I needed to do with its sword power, and we can finish it off with the Earthquake. And there we go. We beat the Hydreigon at least once today. Give me this man's Premier Ball, please. GG's. Ice can help me, I greatly appreciate it. I mean, yeah. I gotta try and see if I can fix the problems that the live stream is having. But I'm down to try more Hydreigon raids. Also gonna need a day skip, because there goes my Hydreigon. So let me do that. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Let me double save, just to be sure. There we go. Now I have another Hydreigon around. Let me go over there, and then I will start... Oh, or over there. Unless I'm getting duped. There's only a 1 in 18 chance for that to happen. I got duped. It was that 1 in 18 chance. At least it's kind of close to this one. Gonna hand it off. Good luck on the raids. Well, thanks a lot, Sly Baileyful. I appreciate it as always. Sorry that the live stream is unusually terrible this time around. I really do not know what the issue is. And it scares me a lot. And it bugs me a lot, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, what are we like right now on the live stream? Only running about 3,000 kilobits per second. But why? I just don't know why it's dropping all these frames. What if I try to purposely lower the bitrate to 5,000 and I apply it? Lagging, thank you, Bex, I appreciate that, but I don't know why it's happening. It really annoys me. I don't know why it's happening. This rate will cancel out. Just send the bitrate that I need. What does my task manager look like? I'll try hosting this again. Oh, is it the memory? My memory's at 92%. Why is it that high? Why is my memory usage so high? What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna try an experiment, I guess. I'm gonna close this tab. How many other edge tabs? That helped the memory a little bit. My network is at 1%. What if I just close all of Microsoft Edge? No, that didn't really fix it. What is this issue? I'll open YouTube chat on my phone so I can read that. Okay, it looks pretty fluid on my phone. Maybe this is actually not a problem. I got an ad for Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I'm not getting any lag on my phone at all. Even though it's telling me that my bitrate is terrible. Huh. Okay, maybe I will ignore the problem until it manifests itself, really. But seeing as nobody's looking to do the raid code right now, if you want to do your little group circle now, Bex, I'd be willing to help you out with that. And if you're still around. Definitely it's lagging a tiny little bit. Saw a spike right there. Alright, let's do an onion circle. Here, I'll make the group. Oh, the other person already has a code anyways. Alright, expand this group. Join that person's group. BX. Alright, well I think that person left their group. So now I'm going to actually make the group. And I'm going to stick to it this time. Isn't this fun and exciting and fun? Alright, we're going to stick to it this time. I'll have it open for like 30 seconds longer in case there's anybody else who wants to join the Union Circle for whatever reason. Alright, that's long enough. To Area 0. Or at least a bit. Messing up all my buttons again. I guess there's map. Alright, we'll go find... Do you need all of them, Bex, or just specific ones? Actually, let's use the gate. The gate's a little bit better. Just go to Research Station 1. Now let's try and spawn in a Shox. Oh, come on, Crydon, you can climb this. Then again, you can't just fly. Oh, that was an actual in-game lag spike. Neato. Alright, here's a Slithering at least. Those things will be everywhere though. Shoxes are... No, the treat's legendary? What does that mean? Who's the treat's legendary? Oh, there's Mecha Tyranitar. Not real though, he's in a fight. Catching a Pokemon? Uh-huh. But what is the treats legendary? I don't understand. Now I'm lag spiking again. Yeah, these technical issues really have me down. I really don't know what is causing them. We were playing ZA just fine on Monday, and now I'm getting technical issues on a different live stream. Like, I'm just gonna have to look into it. Alright, caught the Iron Thorns. But what are the... What is the treats legendary? There's no, like, wild legendaries that you can catch. That just spawn from being in a group union circle. At Blueberry Academy, oh, you want to do the... That'd take a really long time, just even with the two of us. And you don't even need a Scarlet player for that. You just need to do the group quest. That would take a while, and I am not really here to do group quests today. We've done a lot of those in the past. We're more just here to do Hydreigon raids, so I think I'm just gonna back out of this. Oh, I need to leave the... Hold on, buttons are hard. If it was something quick, like just catching like one of each Paradox Legendary, but if it's gonna take a while in Blueberry Academy, then that's really not something I'm looking to do today. Oh, whoops, disband. Okay, let's go back to Hydreigon, and even with my terrible frame rate, we should be able to at least try to fight Hydreigon raids. Why is this frame rate just so terrible? There's no reason for this. And now it's just 0.